EnVivo. Long live boxing with Manny Marrero. Hopper. Still missing our boy Sean El Gringo Hicks.
Right here.
My goodness, 3 more podcasts without him, but we're hoping that we can have him for our next podcast, which, by the way, guys, this is the last podcast of the year.
Is it?
Is it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Tuned.
That's what
Stay
we keep
tuned.
saying. We keep saying the same thing, and it's just boxing is bringing us so many cards.
I wonder what Sean El Gringo's doing right now.
I know.
Eating.
All we see is pictures of
eating right now.
Pictures of fried ice cream, outside vendors in Manila. But I tell you what, guys, he's gonna have amazing reaction.
A lot of good footage over there from the Philippine fans.
He's talking about the
Pacquiao
way that
fans.
all the Pacquiao fans. That's all they talk about, and so we're happy that he's out there doing his thing, what he loves, and experiencing a lot of food.
A lot of food.
Indeed.
Yeah,
but it is time for boxing. We always breaking it down like it should be with another boxing card. Coming up Saturday, Madison Square Garden. And guess who's going to be there?
Well,
who's going to be there?
Long Live Boxing will be there. Hopper Dominguez.
El Hopper Dominguez.
We will be there, supporting Top Ranks event as fans. We're going to be there supporting Terence Crawford. He's going to defend his WBO welterweight title against his mandatory challenger, Egregious Mean Machine Kavaliauskas. Say that 3 times. Kavaliauskas. They just call him Kava for sure.
I just
you know what? We're gonna call you Kava.
I butcher a lot of words.
Or
I don't
Mean
want to go
Machine.
there, so I just call him Mean Machine.
He fights Terence Crawford this Saturday, December 14th in Madison Square Garden. Part of a super special.
It is stacked, guys.
Triple header.
Talk about Top Ranks going.
All out for the end of the year.
Yeah.
And it's on ESPN. It's free. Well, if you have cable or ESPN.
Yeah, but still.
It's a triple header. The Coleman event features IBF lightweight world champion Richard Commey. He's going to be fighting the human highlight film, Brooklyn native. Teofimo Lopez.
I'm really excited about this fight, and
that could be a headliner on his own.
Big time. You got young kid prospect coming up, having his biggest opportunity of a lifetime. But not only that, since we started Long League Boxing back in March, one of the divisions we covered a lot, and of course because it's dominated by
money division
but it's one of my favorites, Lomachenko. We've been covering the lightweight division, and we've always analyzed. At the beginning, thinking what's going to happen. Of course, Lomachenko fought, Campbell and the rest of them, and he, we were always underestimating Homie. We never, in his fights that he had,
the silent assassin. He's the quiet guy. Just, he knocking people out, winning.
For last 4 fights, it's been knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Ray, washed out Beltran, but still. He really performed well, and people are not giving him a chance. He's got experience, he's got power, and he's pretty fast as well.
Yeah, he's 29-2, 24 knockouts. He won the IBF title here in the Dallas area, in Frisco.
Yep.
February 2nd, he knocked out. Knocked him out.
Boom.
And
second round.
Defended his belt multiple times, and now he's fighting Teofimo Lopez, who's 14-0, 11 knockouts, 3-0 in 2019. He did struggle in his last fight, though, versus Japanese veteran Nakatani. It was a title eliminator, and Teofimo Lopez struggled because Nakatani was a taller fighter. And Commey is about the same height, kind of, as Nakatani, so we'll see what Teofimo Lopez can do. But he really believes that he'll put Commey to sleep. And that's just the co-main event.
That's the
co-main event. The winner of that fight is more than likely going to fight that dude. That one dude. Lomachenko. The WBO, WBA, WBC champion.
This baby, and
the IBF will be at stake.
And let's unify this, babies, and let's just demonstrate that there's no
the winner of
champions.
That fight will fight Lomachenko. It's the reason why Top Rank, somebody over there wanted Lomachenko designated the franchise champion. So he doesn't have to fulfill any mandatories anytime soon, because Lomachenko wants to fight the winner of Lopez and Commey because they're both with Top Rank.
Yeah.
They don't want no part of Devin Haney.
So no, I was going to ask you, so where's Devin Haney in the picture?
They don't want no Lomachenko. And this is just an opinion, a speculation, my opinion.
Assumption time.
I don't think Lomachenko wanted any part of Devin Haney.
Why? He's the best. He's considered pound for pound. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Because Devin Haney is fast. He's strong. He's young. He's ready. And I don't think Lomachenko wants those problems right now. He wants Lopez or Commey, and that's what his promoter wants. Bob Arum, Uncle Bob. So
which is fine. It's good. It's a good one. If that happens, then yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah, the winner of Commey Lopez, I'm pretty sure is going to fight Lomachenko in the first quarter of 2020, and it's going to be for all the belts. And that's just the co-main event. Like I said, there's also the triple header. Michael Conlan is going to hopefully avenge his Olympic loss against Vladimir Nikitin. If you remember in the Olympics, in the 2016 Olympics, where Conlan lost and he flicked off the judges. He gave them all the finger. So now
he gave him the happy finger.
I think that he told all the judges, "You're number one," with the middle one. So I think that's the only reason Top Rank signed Nikitin, just to put him in the fight with Conlan. Michael Conlan is 12-0. He has support of his fellow countrymen. Like I told you earlier in our previous podcast, he has the support. So there are gonna be a lot of Irish fans in there.
Yeah.
And that's the triple header, and we're burying the lead though with Terence Crawford. Crawford, generational talent. I mean, I hold Terence Crawford in the highest of regards.
Yeah. Is there any chance for the Mean Machine?
And see, it's a little unfair to the Mean Machine because he's a good fighter. He has over 400 amateur fights. He's 21-0-1, 17 knockouts. Goes by the moniker Mean Machine. Robert Garcia, when he was training, he's on record saying that Cava is one of the hardest punchers he's ever had, and that goes a lot because Robert Garcia has a lot of good fighters. Oh, yeah. He's a 31-year-old Lithuanian boxer, a two-time Olympian. He captured the 2011 World Championships in Baku, over 400 fights, well schooled. But it is one thing to go in your previous fight. He got a draw against Ray Robinson in March, and now he's fighting Terence Crawford.
Great opportunity, but wrong time.
But yeah, I mean, it's
on the wrong time.
You're running into the wrong guy. Terence Crawford is, like I said, I have him in the highest of regard. He's a generational
highest
talent.
In Errol Spence.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I believe so. Yeah. Terence Crawford has, and it's unfortunate that he doesn't really get the chance to prove it against the PBC guys, and that's why I hate the politics of boxing. Sometimes I wish I was just a casual fan and didn't understand all this nonsense in boxing. The politics,
because it's too much to digest.
Crap. It's just why just freaking fight each other, man. Come on, the fans lose, and it's frustrating. I see a lot of the fans.
The problem is that at the end of the day, we end up seeing these fights when they're meaningless.
We talk a lot of crap about it, but when it's fight night, hey, there's a fight on. Let's watch it.
We're there. We're gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. It's a mismatch. Total fight.
Sometimes
100-1 odds, but I'm gonna watch it.
But sometimes it just makes no sense, that fight.
No.
And you gotta get them when it's worth it. When people want to see that. We definitely love to see unification in the welterweight. We definitely love to see, Crawford and Pacquiao
eventually, or somebody,
or someone out there that's, that's gonna finally determine who's the best undisputed welterweight champion.
Yeah,
we haven't seen that in a while since Mayweather left.
Yeah, I hold
the division.
Like I said, and it's Terence Crawford. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and lay out my prediction. I'm thinking T-Bud's going to take him on in 8.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because Mean Machine, Cava, he's a good fighter. It's just Terence Crawford is a once in a generation.
It's a once in a generation time.
Yeah. I think I strongly believe you could put Terence Crawford in any era of boxing, 60s, 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s, and he'll come out on top more times than not. Yeah. That's how good I think.
But the problem is you have to go through the best of the division.
Yeah,
right now, I mean, you have to go through Pacquiao. If Pacquiao gets to win the next fight, anyone that wants to be considered top pound for pound or best in history, probably thinking future Hall of Famer, you have to go through Pacquiao. You have to go through Errol Spence. And it's just disappointing that, as you mentioned, that it will be hard to see. But I do the same thing. I think, God, I just don't want to, those of you who are fans of the Meme Machine, I don't want to disappoint you because he's got a pretty good fan base. But he's fifth round.
And there with the wrong guy.
I don't think he'll pass the fifth round.
Nothing to take away.
The 3, 4, 5 rounds for Crawford is when he's truly just starting to warm up. And that is when you start seeing his power, his IQ, everything. And I think that, I don't think it'll pass fifth round.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, for sure. Because Crawford is just that good. I mean, he's just special. And it's going to be a great night of action. Long Live Boxing will be there in attendance. So, and also on the undercard, there's some two of New York's flashiest boxers, one from Brooklyn, Puerto Rican Edgar Berlanga, the chosen one, is going to fight the Bronx's the Prodigy Vargas. So Berlanga is 12-0 with 12 knockouts. He's going to look to extend his streak of first round knockouts to 13. He's 12-0 and has yet to see the second round as a pro, and that's Puerto Rico's newest knockout sensation, Berlanga.
Very strong guy. So, crazy.
That's insane. Really, he's 12-0, has yet to see the second round in any of his fights. So, and then Nunes, though, Cesar Nunes is right there behind him, 16-1 with eight knockouts, 8-round super middleweight bout. They're going to be fighting. It's going to be a stacked card. It's going to be a good fight.
No, Cambosos.
Yeah, he's fighting on there too. Yeah. So Berlanga's fighting Nunes and Vargas is fighting Murphy. Yeah. That's how it's going to lay out. And the Australian, he's fighting as well. It's going to be a stacked card. It's exciting. Headlined by Terence Crawford, co-main event, Teofimo Lopez, Richard Commey. I mean, in Madison Square Garden, the Mecca of boxing. What more do you really need to know?
No, that's a stack card. I mean, even just if you tell me right now, there's three fights only, and that's a pay-per-view. I still pay for it.
I would pay for it.
Just to have those top 3 fights. Even just to think about what can definitely happen if would there be any upsets?
Cambosos is fighting Mikey Bay.
Yeah, Mikey Bay. Cambosos. By the way, Cambosos from Sweatbot Boxing Gym down in Davie, Florida too as well. So Javier Centeno, and but my goodness, I mean, can you imagine? Stacked. Can you imagine any upset before the year? I mean, would you see if you were to think right now? Okay, let me think about a fight that possibly there's an upset. Which one from the top 3?
Those 3. Oh wow! Well, the Richard Commey-Teofimo Lopez, whoever wins that one, I wouldn't consider it an upset. If Cava wins, that's gonna be a huge upset. But I don't see that happening. So I'm gonna have to go with Nikitin beating Conlan again, because that will be a huge upset.
That's a rematch
from the Olympics. Yeah, if he beats Conlan again in the pros, oh wow, yeah, and I can see that one happening more feasible than the other ones. So we look forward to everything, though. And like I said, keep it locked with us. I'm gonna try my best to keep you updated with as much live fight coverage as possible.
There you go.
So
we'll be watching. We'll be waiting. Everyone that continue to support us, thank you so much. Our fans, our friends, our families. They do dedicate a lot to us as well. They might not be present here, but behind the scenes they do a lot for us. A lot of the support. Thank you, Hop, for taking time to go on up there. Making it a family trip, and this is what it's all about. It's about enjoying the time, enjoying the moment with the sport that we love. With it's boxing.
It's a passion.
Boxeo y más boxeo. Así que we're going to finish up the 2019 right where we started, up in the sky, ladies and gentlemen. This is another podcast for you guys. Long live boxing. EnVivo. Check us out. Remember, we're pretty much everywhere. I mean, I'm just, Spider, you want to mention them again? Well, I just say we're on every platform you can think of. Just Google us, longliveboxing.com. We'll probably post it down here in our video. But thank you so much for watching. You remember, long live boxing. Hasta la muerte. Woo! EnVivo. We are
support your local boxing.
Out.
Fuera.